Fox Sports is proud to welcome you to Chicago, home to some of the greatest athletes the world has ever seen. Michael Jordan, Walter Payton, Bobby Hall, and Ernie Banks. And tonight, the tradition of greatness continues as the best skateboarders in the world will put on an absolute show right here at the UIC Pavilion. And in its 6-year history, women have never competed in Street League until tonight. And it's not just any contest, it is the World Championship. Hey everyone, I'm Jordan Wetley, and joining me is Paul Zitzer. Paul, this is a game changer in women's skateboarding.
Oh, this is absolutely huge. This is the biggest stage these women have ever skated on, and the pressure is enormous, but the stakes are just as high. They're skating for first place, $30,000, and a $25,000 watch, not to mention the title of first ever women's SLS Super Crown World Champion.
The stakes are high, and let's take a look at the women who are going to be going for the watch, the prize, and the title. Vanessa Torres, Marisa del Santo, hometown hero right here in Chicago. Pamela Rosa, Samarria Brevard, Alana Smith, Alexis Sablone, Leticia Bufoni, and Lacey Baker. And Paul, these women are not just wading into the SLS pool. This is sink or swim, deep end. Look how big this course is.
I know. When you walk into this arena, the first thing everybody looks at and says is these obstacles are giant. Huge handrails, big drops. And I talked to Marisa del Santo, and I said, how are you feeling? And she said, intimidated. Now, Marisa is famous for doing some of the biggest street tricks in the history of women's skateboarding. If she's a little worried, a little bit scared, it's going to be interesting to see how they fare.
Well, hopefully her nerves will be calmed by the fact that her hometown of Chicago is behind her. Even her athlete support is in matching vintage blue tracksuits. You got to see this. But if there are any girls who can spoil her homecoming, who's it going to be?
I think Leticia Bufoni, she's kind of the celebrity super pro. She's from Brazil. She's been in these types of situations before, skating in front of huge crowds, and she knows how to skateboard. She can work the entire course and go big, and I think that may be what it takes to win here today.
From what I've seen in her in contests before, she knows how to shine when the spotlight is on her. And for more on her and everything we'll expect here today, let's send things to the guys in the booth, Andrew Cannon and Jeff Rowley. Hey guys.
Thanks for that, Jordan. It is a historical day here at Street League Skateboarding. Jeff, who's your money on?
My money's on Alexis Sablone. I think she's going to adapt really well to the single best trick format, better than some of the other women. But with that being said, she does favor front side, and a lot of the bigger obstacles are backside. So we'll see how she handles that.
Another girl to look out for is Lacey Baker. She's super technical. You'll see a lot of flip-ins, a lot of flip-outs. She's got great style, and she's super powerful. We know the athletes. Now let's see how the format breaks down in the basics presented by Nike SB. There are two sections to Street League, the run section and the best trick section. Each skater gets 2 45-second runs and 5 best trick attempts. The top 4 scores from each skater, regardless of section, will be totaled at the end of the competition to give them their final scores. Now for the judging. It's an average score calculated from 5 judges. The highest score you can get is a 10 even, with the highest and the lowest scores being eliminated. Now, all the scores are based on 5 criteria. We have execution, difficulty, originality, use of course, and of course, style. A historical day here for Street League Skateboarding as the women gear up for their first ever Nike SB Super Crown World Championship next. Street League Skateboarding Nike SB Super Crown World Championship is brought to you by Nike SB. And in part by GoPro, the world's most versatile camera. And by Monster Energy. We are here live in Chicago. It is the SLS Nike SB Super Crown World Championship. It is time for the women's finals, a historical event here today. I'm very excited about it. We have some of the best women skateboarders in the world, the top 8. We are moments away from getting started in the run section. These ladies are going to get 2 45-second runs followed by 5 best trick attempts. It's all about the top 4 scores across the board. That is how we will crown a victor. The crowd getting excited. Vanessa Torres is in.
Nice tail slide to start it out. Backside disaster.
Vanessa's from Los Angeles, 29 years old. A veteran in women's skateboarding.
Started out nicely. And then what you'd think she'd make, she's very, very good transition skater, Vanessa.
15 seconds left for Vanessa on her first run.
Nice crooked grind. Some nice colorful wheels right there too, started out.
She's babying that right hand. That's gonna be time for Vanessa Torres on her first run. Marisa del Santo, hometown hero, coming from outside of the Chicago area. Marisa, 28 years old, from LaGrange, Illinois.
Starts off a nice kickflip, frontside 5-0.
We heard Paul talk about her earlier. She's a true street skateboarder.
Well, I'll tell you what, I spoke to her earlier too, and she was nervous. A lot of these girls here today are nervous. But you wouldn't know that right now. She's putting together a great run.
15 seconds left. Marisa.
Nice board slide. She's gonna have to be quick. She's gonna have to hustle and get another trick in there.
She has to pop her tail before the buzzer or it doesn't count. So this one's not gonna count for her on the boneless attack.
Go big or go home right there.
Score comes in at a 4.9. Outdoing Vanessa Torres. Next in, Pamela Rosa from Brazil, 16 years old. She's currently working on a Welcome to Ammo part. Ammo skateboards.
Nice 50-50 climb. Looks like she's gonna go set up for the big obstacle. Nice forward slide, just gets away from her.
She was the first person in the whole building to skate that out rail.
I like that, put it off.
Five seconds left for her on her first run.
It's another 50-50.
That is time for Pamela Rosa. Rosa gets a 3.0. Marisa del Santo in the top spot with a 4.9 right now. Next in, Alana Smith out of Mesa, Arizona. She's not even 15 years old yet.
That's insane.
She's a proficient vert skater. Alana grew up with the kids that Rip Park in Arizona.
She's one of the only women ever to make a 540 in the contest, isn't that right? And she can do backflips. How crazy is that?
It just shows that skateboarding is so all over the place now.
But you can tell that she favors transitions more so. She's really comfortable on those transitions. A little shakier on the rails and the more traditional street obstacles. But she's putting together a great run. Just leaned forward a little too much. Got away from her. That main obstacle's a lot higher than it looks.
It's time for Alana Smith on her first run. 3.5, now in third place. Next in, Alexis Sablone. She's 28 years old, currently living outside of Boston. Right now she's at MIT, getting her master's in architecture.
Whoa. Going straight in for the big trick. That tells you something about the mindset.
That's the only way she knows how to do it.
Yeah, she's looking a little nervous. A little nervous. Oh.
What does that do for someone's confidence when they fall on the first trick?
Well, it definitely changes your rhythm, you know, especially on the run section where it's all flow. You know, if you miss a trick, whether it's the first trick or in the middle, you have to make that time up somehow. So you have to hustle essentially.
5 seconds left for Alexis.
We need to see some of those big tricks that we know she can do. Oh, tries the kickflip. I think she was a little shaky on that one.
She's dusting off the cobwebs right now. Next in to drop, Leticia Bufoni. Before she does, though, let's find out a little more about her.
And at first, my dad didn't like skateboarding at all. He thought skateboarding was for guys, and he never saw girls skating before. I was skating for like about a year. I was, I think, 11 years old. My dad saw me skating like a few times, and he only took me to the contest because my friend's dad went to my house and convinced him for like 3 hours. Everyone went to the contest. And my whole family, my mom, my dad, my sisters, my grandma. When they call my name in first place, I start crying because I never thought I would win a contest, like my first contest. That one win that changed my life. Street League, it's like a dream. Like I never thought Street League would have girls one day. In Brazil, everyone talks about Street League. So my family, they know I've been really busy, traveling a lot, and like working on my coach project, and they always ask me, are you training for Street League yet? Are you training? Diamond Plaza. I go there almost every day. If you want to skate by yourself, go to Diamond Plaza in the morning. There's no one there. I'm gonna try my best, but it's gonna be hard. I don't care if I get first, second, third, or last. Just to be out there skating with everyone, it's gonna be great.
Leticia, 22 years old, from Brazil. She's kind of our celebrity here.
She's seasoned. She skated a lot of contests. She's placed really well. She knows how to put together good runs, good single tricks. She skates fast. She's good on transition. She's good on street. And as you said, she's very comfortable in front of the camera too. And that's what it takes here. You have to be able to handle that pressure. She's going to want to put together a good first run though to take that initial pressure off.
15 seconds. Yeah, the guys are all super used to the pressure at this point. But with this being the first ever women's event in Street League, there's still a lot of that. That's going to do it for her on her first run. GC Bufoni. Right now they need a 5.0 if they want to get up into the top spot. 3.3, she's going to be in fourth. Marisa hanging tough with one more woman left, Lacey Baker. Lacey's a really technical skater. She's got a lot of power and a lot of style. She's a graphic designer as well.
That's amazing. Just goes to show. Not just talented at one thing. Wow.
It's a great start.
Very technical trick. Nice little frontside grind. How's that for an unconventional way of using the course? Nice nose manual. Or as some people call them, the nose wheelie.
20 seconds left.
Nice 360 flip. What a great run. What a great run for Lacey. She's going to be happy. Wow.
Lacey is putting it together right now. 5 seconds left.
Well, that was no joke. That was no joke. That was bring in the heat right there. Bring in the heat.
That set the tone for what we're going to see in the second runs. 6.9, Lacey Baker, our new leader.
There's that nollie heel flip, pops up the nose, catches it perfectly. And there's that hard flip. It's called hard because it's very, very difficult to flip the board between your legs like that.
With our first runs down in the first ever women's SLS Super Crown, Lacey Baker is in the lead. Runs number 2, though, after this. Welcome back to Chicago. We are here at the UIC Pavilion. We've got one run under our belt. There's a look at this beautiful city. Lots of great skateboarding has come out of here over time. And we are about to see Marisa del Santo go yet again, the local girl from LaGrange, Illinois, just outside of Chicago. It is the women's SLS Nike SB Super Crown World Championship, and we are back. Vanessa Torres. Vanessa, seasoned vet in competition. She's been doing it for a really long time. Her last video part was 10 years ago. She's working on one right now.
Wow. She's definitely trying to avoid that arm. It makes it very difficult when you have a hand injury like that. When you go to fall down, you have to move it out of the way. So another body part hits the ground.
Jeff's usually your collarbone day. Yeah. You were saying that when you start overcorrecting, that's when things start getting hurt.
Yep.
15 seconds for Vanessa.
She's having a good time out there. That's good to see that nice backside disaster revert. Have to get that last trick in there quickly. Half the time.
Back 5-0, a little after the buzzer. 2.6. She ends up with a 7.3 overall. Fours. There's Marisa del Santo. You can see her name on the left. She's got a 4.9 on her first run. Dropping in for run number 2.
Getting the crowd all hyped up. kickflip. Very clean. Keeps that speed. Side 5 just gets away from her.
Looked like she was leaning a little too far forward.
She looks a little more relaxed on this second run, though, I will say. Nice long 50-50 ride. Didn't quite have the speed to get all the way through that board slide. And that's going to be it.
That's time for Marisa on her second run. She needs 2.5 to get up into first place and outdo Vanessa Torres right now. 2.7 in the top spot with a 7.6. Our next skater in, Pamela Rosa. Pamela from Brazil.
It's nice to see a good Brazilian showing in the women's and the men's event.
Brazil just has so much talent coming from that country. It's unbelievable.
We call it tiger's blood. Nice start.
Coming in with some speed. Oh, so close on the board slide.
That's a 6-foot drop off the end of that rail. There's definite impact. Nice backside disaster. There's that kickflip, nice and clean.
Pamela had a 3.0 on her first run. She needs a 4.7 to squeeze up into the top spot. 3.8 is going to put her into fourth place, just behind Lacey Baker. Next in, Alana Smith from Mesa, Arizona. Like we said, she grew up skating vert.
Oh, she's a phenomenal big transition skateboarder, as we mentioned in the first run. 540s, backflips. That takes a huge amount of ability to be able to do that.
That blunt
regardless of whether you're a man or a woman.
Prime example. 25 seconds.
Going for a Smith grind. It switched over to lip slide, unfortunately. She's going to have to be a little bit quicker if she wants to get that last trick in there. Nice, solid. Down the big 3.
That's time for Alana Smith on her second run in the run section. 4.2 is what she's going to need to move up. 3.8. Alana moving up the board into third place. Next to drop in, one of the best women skateboarders in the whole entire world, Alexis Sablone. But before she does, let's find out a little more about her.
There wasn't that much to do in my town. It was cold in the winter, so I pretty much grew up skating like my garage and put a flat bar, you know, like out into the snow and like that kind of thing. Walmart parking lots. I mean, Welcome to Hell was the video. It was definitely like Brian Anderson and Donnie Barley, to this day, are two of my favorites. And I go to MIT. I'm doing my master's in architecture. The first couple years of this program, I like didn't sleep at all. A couple of my teachers ask about it, and the other ones, they're like, "Oh right, you skateboard." And, they don't really know it. I was excited about just going somewhere. You know, I'm in school most of the year. You know, in October, I'm gonna, you know, ask all my teachers' permission and then fly somewhere. So that, even just that is exciting, you know.
Alexis in next. She had a rough go of it on her first run, fell on those first 2 kick flips. Definitely looked like it affected her confidence. She can make it happen though.
Come on, Alexis, dig deep.
That kick flip getting away from her.
That's a difficult first trick. You know, she's picking one of the biggest obstacles here and getting technical with it. It's a difficult one to come back from.
She's struggling to get over it right there for some reason.
I think she's nervous. You know, I think she's just really...
You know, it's like you said though, Jeff, she is a traditional street skater, and you were saying she is going to most likely excel in the best trick section.
Yeah. She's going for broke right here. Narrowly gets that. But I spoke to her right before the event, and she was nervous. She was nervous. I tried to calm her down, let her know that everybody is just big fans of skateboarding, but you can see it's affected her a little bit today.
Next in, Leticia Bufoni. currently down in 7th place. She had a 3.3 in that first run. But we know she's got it.
She's going to have to show us that right now. She's going to have to put a good run together on this one. Nice. Nice to see that speed too. Leticia has really good form, holds that composure. It's good on transitions and ledges, mixture of obstacles.
Wow.
And she's having a great time out there.
15 seconds.
Nice crooked grind.
She's actually got a big bump on her hip right now. She's got a whole lot of swelling since she fell on a ledge.
Oh, there we go. There we go.
Just in the nick of time. Leticia Bufoni ollieing over the SLS sign, the first one to take the plunge. That thing is big. 6.9. Leticia up in the top spot. That's going to put some pressure on Lacey Baker.
And there's that crooked grind, and there's that huge ollie.
It is far to get there. Up next, Lacey Baker. But before she drops in, let's find out a little bit more about her.
I first got into skating when I was really, really young, and I was in foster care, and my foster brothers skated. And I would watch them skate, and I was like really obsessed with it. And by the time I was like 8 or so, I was like trying kickflips a lot and like obsessively trying to land it. Just skating flat ground and like my curb and stuff. And then I skated my first contest maybe when I was like 11, like a castle contest. I think the thing that sometimes makes it nerve-wracking is like money or like having to live off of winnings. But I have a job, so I don't like have to do that. I am a graphic designer. I work full-time at a light company. A lot of times, since it's convenient, I'll go to like the Hollenbeck Plaza because it's like on my way home from work. Also, like, I like trying to find spots, but I don't really have that much time to find spots. But street skating is definitely like way more fun than contest skating. Contest skating is just like a thing that like is a part of skating now that, I mean, I feel fortunate to like be in the contests and stuff, so it's like a good opportunity to, and also like the skate industry in general, I feel like doesn't care like too much about like women's skateboarding as a thing. So we're just kind of like doing our own thing, but it's cool to like be involved in stuff like this.
Leticia now in first place with a 10.2. Lacey Baker looking calm and collected though. She needs a 3.4 to get up in first. With that last score being a 6.9, we know she can do it.
Starts up with a nice board slide. There's that nollie heel flip. She looks so confident. I like that. There's that nose manual. Oh, reverts it. That'll get some extra points from her first run.
You can tell that Lacey's watched Street League before. You can see her strategy as she builds upon her runs.
Well, she's certainly the most technical so far. That's a lot of flip tricks right there.
Stomping it for Lacey Baker. 5 seconds. We'll see if she has enough time.
I think that's going to be it. Well, I hope she's happy with that.
Are you happy with it, Jeff? What do you think?
I'm stoked. That was killer.
7.1. Lacey Baker in the top spot with a 14 even after our second run.
Beautifully executed nollie heel flip. Pushes straight away so as not to waste any time. There's that balanced nose manual. Just reverts it at the end.
She means business.
There's all that technicality for you right there. That's why she's #1 right now.
Lacey Baker has done it. She's knocked down Leticia Bufoni. There's our current standings. Alexis Sablone in 8th place right now with 2 bobbles in her runs, 2.6. Samarria feeling the impact from yesterday. Pamela, Rosa in 6th. Vanessa and Alana. We've got Marisa, Leticia in 2nd, and Lacey in 1st. With Lacey currently in the top spot, she has the advantage as we head into our best trick attempts. First attempts after this. Welcome back, everyone. We are at the UIC Pavilion in Chicago, Illinois. It is the first ever women's finals, the SLS Nike SB Super Crown World Championship. It is a monumental day for women's skateboarding. here's our format. We have 2 runs, 45 seconds each. We've had both of those, and we are moving into the best trick section. These ladies are going to get 5 attempts each, and it's going to be their top 4 scores overall that are going to count, and we will crown a winner. With Lacey Baker in the top spot after both attempts in the run section, Leticia Bufoni is chasing. Now we've re-racked according to their order, so that means Alexis Sablone is going to go first in the best trick section.
Yes!
Jeff, you said it.
That was nice kickflip. Did she catch the bottom step right there? That landing?
I think we're going to have to see a replay on that.
I think those cobwebs just flew away. Nice pop. Perfect catch. Oh, very, very well done.
Pamela Rosa in next. We've seen her try that backside board slide on the out rail twice in both runs. Hopefully we'll see her make it the best trick.
Oh, there's that board slide.
Starting things off right. 7.3 to move up into first place. A 6.5, so Pamela in second. Gaining some ground though.
Another angle. It's a good 7-foot drop.
Next in, Alana Smith. I'm excited to see where she decides to go.
Exactly. I was thinking exact same thing right then.
She can skate street, but she really thrives on the transition.
Setting up that Smith grind and gets it.
This is where the strategy comes into play too. 4.4, Alana moving up the board into third place. Vanessa Torres is in, 29 years old. Lots of speed.
Oh, going for the backside lip slide. Trying to stay away from that hand and arm.
Marisa del Santo from outside of Chicago. In 6th right now. Marisa, another awesome street skater.
Yeah, just like Alexis, she can go big on the real street. Oh, a long way for bonus.
So no score from her right there. Leticia Bufoni in for her first attempt in the best trick section.
Nice frontside 180. Just barely cleared those 3 blocks.
Alexis got a 6-3 on the kickflip. Leticia getting a 5.0, moving up into the top spot. We'll see what Lacey Baker has to say about that. Another look at the front 180.
Keeps that speed nicely too. Shows the confidence, keeps the body weight all balanced.
So if Lacey doesn't make something, that means we're going to move into our second attempts with Leticia Bufoni in first. Let's see what she's got. I'm curious. Okay, the judges are not going to score that one. So after our first best trick attempts, Leticia Bufoni in the top spot. We'll see if they keep going back and forth after this. Welcome back to Chicago, the 3rd largest city in the States. It's famous for its deep dish pizza. We right now are deep into this competition. It is time for our second attempts in the best trick section. With 2 runs and 1 attempt under our belts, Alexis Sablone is going to come in next with 2 rough runs. She had a great first trick in best trick. She had a 6.3 on the kickflip down the stairs.
I thought she had that. I thought she had that one.
That's the first time she's tried that.
That's a gnarly trick.
Pamela Rosa is in next. On the first attempt, she had the backside board slide. We saw her fall on both runs on that trick. I'm excited to see what we're in store for.
Definitely ready for it. Oh. Goes for the frontside board slide.
Alana Smith, one of the young women out there pushing the boundaries at 15.
Oh,
yes.
Smith grind revert. Very well done.
She needs a 3.6 to get in the top And a 4.7, so Alana Smith pushing Leticia Bufoni down.
Nicely, tightly locked into that Smith grind.
Vanessa Torres down in 7th place right now. A veteran, a legend.
Looks like she's setting up for that backside lip slide again. Oh.
You think she's going back lip or back Smith on that?
I think she's going back lip, but I think she didn't quite get the height on the ollie right there. Hit her truck.
Leticia in 2nd place. She's got 3 scores on the board. Alana Smith has 4.
Forward slide makes it. I like the speed that she skates. Goes into the tricks fast, always comes out fast. Very confident skater.
4.7, 19.9 for Bufoni. Lacey Baker in next. Look at that focus.
Oh. Now that's a difficult one.
That means Leticia Bufoni at the top yet again, but now we see 15-year-old Alana Smith making her way into the top 3. Lacey Baker in 3rd right now. As we move on to our next attempt. There you see it, 19.9. That's where the bar has been set. And Alana Smith, 15 years old, a progressive skater here for women's skateboarding, skating vert, skating street, really showing that she can do it all. And Alexis Sablone's in next.
She's got her eyes on that rail. Nope. Going for the big one. Oh! Big floating ollie. Gets a little bit of wheel bite.
Pamela Rosa in next. Oh, so close.
Just came into that trick a little bit too angled, so as she got towards the end of the rail, you could see that her back truck started to touch the rail. And
she got a lot of slide in that one, though.
She did, but she didn't quite go into it the right angle, and that's why she came off at the end.
Alana Smith in 2nd place. She's got 4 scores on the board. She's trying to outdo her lowest right now, which is a 3.5. This is where the strategy comes in.
It's backside 50-50, forced to go almost outside the whole course.
I wonder if that's going to get scored. No, it does not get scored.
Oh.
They're going to consider that one a fall. Vanessa Torres in next, down in 7th place. She's got 2 scores on the board. She's got 3 attempts left, though. She's going to have to get 2 out of these next 3. So the pressure's on.
She can do it, though. She can certainly do it. Yeah! That was killer. Frontside 5-0 to fakie.
You can tell she's happy with that. 6.6.
Yeah.
Really solid score for Vanessa Torres. See that one more time in our GoPro replay.
Locks nicely into the frontside 5-0. Gets good distance, hops it out.
She really hopped out of that.
Clean as a whistle.
Marisa del Santo in next. She's going to come in the big section. Lots of speed. Going for the boneless. Oh. She'll have 2 more attempts. She has to make both of those if she wants any chance at winning this. Leticia Bufoni in 1st place right now, trying to eliminate that 3.3. Look at her other 3 scores. She's got a 6.9, a 5.0, and a 4.7. So obviously she's very, very capable of outdoing this.
What she got for us? Oh, big 360 flip, just gets away from it, doesn't quite rotate.
That's going to put some pressure on and open up a door for Lacey Baker. So now on the bottom left, you can see our average score for first. That means that that's the score they have to average on their next few attempts if they want to get there. Lacey needs to average a 3.0.
That nose slide. No. Oh. And that was right there. That was right there. That was a splitting hers bail right there.
So after our 3rd attempts in best trick, Alana Smith, 15 years old, moving her way up the leaderboard into 2nd place, and Leticia Bufoni hanging tough in 1st. This is our leaderboard here in Chicago at the SLS Nike SB Super Crown World Championship. This is the women's first ever Super Crown. Leticia Bufoni in the top spot with a 19.9. And right behind her, though, Alana Smith, 15 years old. really helping to progress women's skateboarding. Very excited to see how these next 2 attempts pan out. We've had 2 45-second runs, and we are on our 4th attempt in best trick. They're going to get 5 attempts overall in our top 4 scores. Here's Alexis Sablone.
Well, she's the first one I've seen go up the obstacle.
Pamela Rosa in next. She needs an average of a 4.9 on these next 2 to get into first. So close on the front board. Pamela has 3 scores on the board, though. That front board, if she makes it on the next one, could still help move her up. Alana Smith, 2nd place overall. Let's see where she goes.
She's going fakie. Oh, trying for that half cab. Pops off a little bit too early.
Vanessa Torres in next. Vanessa had that awesome front 5-0 to fakie.
Head back to the rail.
Oh, it was so close on the back lip. That's her 3rd fall. She's still got 3 scores on the board. And next in, Marisa del Santo in 8th place overall. She's got 2, she needs 2 more. She really needs to go for it right here. Lots of speed. Oh, I wonder where she was going with that.
I don't know what she was doing.
Almost looked like she was gonna go nose grab. So with only 2 scores on the board, Marisa is not gonna be able to take home the win in Chicago. Leticia Bufoni on the other end of the spectrum, though, our current leader with a 19.9, still with 2 attempts, trying to outdo that 3.3 that she posted early on. Unable to make it right there. That means that the next one is going to be really, really huge for her. She's going to have to make something awesome. She's going to have to stomp that 360 flip.
Yep, she is.
Lacey Baker, super focused. 2 more attempts left. Looks like she's going to go for that no slide, not only do a flip again. Unable to get it.
It's so hard when you get stuck on a trick like that, repetitive.
This is it. This is our last attempt here for the women's SLS Super Crown, and Alexis Sablone sets it off.
Oh. Going for the big old kickflip.
That's going to do it, though, for Alexis Sablone, and her first time here. In 7th place is where she will end up for now. Pamela Rosas, she needs to get this. She has 3 on the board. Yeah. No! The front board getting away from her. So Pamela is going to stay in 5th place. Solid showing out there, though, today.
Oh, she did fantastic.
All right, Alana Smith, she needs to outdo that 3.5. She needs to get a 7.1 if she wants to get in the top spot. Look at the focus. Coming in fakie. Oh, unable to do it. That's going to do it for Alana Smith. She is not going to be able to win here today. Leticia Bufoni probably feeling a lot more comfortable knowing that Alana is not going to be able to outdo her. Vanessa needs a 6.1 if she wants to move in the top. We've seen her. She's got that 6.6. She can do it.
Speed.
Oh, yes!
Big
Vanessa Torres.
Side. Nice.
The front board, is it going to be enough to outdo Leticia Bufoni in the top spot? 6.5, it is. Vanessa Torres, 20.4, and the pressure is going to be on with 3 skaters left.
Locks into that front board nicely, maintains full speed. Look at that confidence and execution.
6.5, rightfully so. Marisa del Santo in next. In 8th place. She's eliminated, but we want her to do it anyway.
Yeah.
Nose grab.
There's that nose grab.
Doing it for Illinois. 4.7, Marisa del Santo ends up in 6th place. And it comes down to our next 2. Leticia Bufoni, can she outdo Vanessa Torres? A 3.9 is what she's gonna need. We'll see if she goes for that 360 flip. We've seen 2 bails on it, or if she's gonna try something she knows she has.
She needs to stay focused.
Making it, yes!
And there it is. She is stoked.
3.9 is what she needs. 6.2, she does it. Leticia Bufoni now in the top spot, pushing Vanessa Torres down to second with a 22.8. Incredible. Let's have another look.
Nicely popped right there. Caught, and I think the pressure made her squiggle a little bit out of the end. But very well done. Haha, she knows. She's stoked.
It all comes down to Lacey Baker now. She's only got 2 scores on the board. She's gonna need to get an 8.9 if she wants to outdo Leticia Bufoni. That's quite a world away from her other 2 scores. You see a 6.9 and a 7.1. So it all comes down to this. Can she outdo Leticia Bufoni? She needs an 8.9. She does not do it. Leticia Bufoni is our first ever women's SLS Nike SB Super Crown World Champion. It has been done.
History has been made today, and we've just witnessed it. Wow, what an awesome event.
Look at her, overtaken by the moment. And this right here sealed the fate. Lacey Baker trying that nose slide nollie heel flip. And that sealed the deal for Leticia Bufoni. That is our final results. Alana Smith, 15 years old, in 3rd place. 2nd place, Vanessa Torres. And in 1st place, with this 360 flip, Leticia Bufoni. What an exciting day for women's skateboarding. Down to Jordan Whitley.
Thank you. I'm here with Leticia Bufoni, your first ever Women's Street League champion. You're drying your eyes here. Such a big moment. And you know, it comes down to be able to perform in clutch moments. And that's what you did on the last trick. Can you kind of just take us through that last trick and what was going through your mind?
So yeah, in my mind, I was just like praying to God and asking God, like, please let me land this. I just need to land that one to get where I want to get. And oh my God, I don't even know what to say right now. I'm super, super happy.
When you hear the phrase Leticia Bufoni, first ever Women's Street League champion, how do you describe what that feels like?
It's a dream. It's a dream. I've been having dreams about Street League for like 2 weeks, and I did it. I'm super happy.
Well, congratulations to you and to all 7 women out here competing. Give it up for Leticia Bufoni, Chicago.
A historic day here in Chicago where Leticia Bufoni won the first ever women's Nike SB SLS Super Crown World Championship. From myself and my partner, Jeff Rowley, and the rest of our team, thanks so much for tuning in, everyone. We'll see you next time.